Hello students, the sheet isometric projection problem number first. You can see the front view and the side view of an object. This is the front view and this is the side view of an object. So the origin position, it is given at the middle. So initially, to construct the isometric view, we can consider the first part. We can divide this object into two parts. This is the first part of an object in front view, and in side view we can see, this is the side view of an object. We can see the side view of the object. The highlighted portion, cylindrical part, first initially we are going to complete. So calculate the length of the object, height of the object, and width of the object. First, length of the object. The total length of the object we can calculate for first part, only first part. Consider the first part, highlighted portion. This is a 42 mm. From origin, when we pick up this view as it is, and when we place at the origin, this is the O position, this is the height of the object line. Then finalize the length of the object. This is the front view, so this is the length of the object, and this is the width of the object. Okay, so this is the width part. So for length in front view, length of the object, so first part, this is the first part, length of the object, it is a total 42 mm. From origin, when we pick up this object, exactly first part, when we pick up this object and when we place here, the O will comes here, and the length on this side. Okay, length on this side and width on this side. So for the length 42 mm, exactly from origin, take the length 42 mm, mark the 42 mm, 41, 42, and the height of the object, part 1, that is a radius 22, diameter 44, total height it is 44. Draw the 44 mm parallel to the height. Take 44 mm, and total width of the object. On the width side, we can take from origin to the width 44 plus 22, outer radius 66. Mark the point exactly at 66 mm. Okay, then we can draw the vertical line. The height of the first object height, it is 44 mm. Exactly 44 mm. From the height here also 44 mm. Then prepare the block. This is total 66, 44 plus 22, total 66, and this is the 42 width of the object, length of the object. In front view we can see the length of the object. Prepare the block. So first, to completing this solution, see the final solution. This is the front view. We can see this is the part, this part is part 1, and this part 2, we can call it as this part 2. Part 1, we prepared this block. Then half circular portion, that is a half circle, it is present at this corner. So initially prepare the block of same diameter of the half circle, it is a 44, radius 22, diameter 44. So prepare 44 by 44 block at this end from this center point. Okay, you can see this center point. Take the center point, exactly height it is 44. Mark the point at 22 mm. Draw the horizontal center line parallel to the width. This center line parallel to the width. Then parallel to the height, we can take 22 mm. Parallel to the height, draw vertical center line. Similar way, take 22 mm. From center point, we get center point. From center point, mark parallel to the width, and we have prepared this block. Shorter diagonal This shorter diagonal we can call it as a point A and point B. Exactly 44 mm. So some corrections, 44 mm point is here. Similarly in top, take 44 mm. And prepare the block at exact 44, then mark the point at 22 mm from each side. Mark 22 mm. Draw the vertical center line and horizontal center line. So we have prepared the block for diameter 44 and 44 from this point 22 and 22. Okay, then shorter diagonal, mark the point shorter diagonal. This is a point A and B. This is a shorter diagonal. From shorter diagonal from point A as a center point and opposite side midpoint, opposite midpoint we can call it as a A1. Similar way from point A to opposite midpoint we can call it as a A2. This is A2. From B to opposite midpoint, shorter diagonal, opposite midpoint B1, opposite midpoint from B to opposite midpoint, that is a B2. Then take the compass, take the radius, that is for half circle. We require only half circle, so we can use the point B as a center point, B1, B to B1 is the radius, and complete the first arc. B to B1 is the radius, and draw the arc from B1 to B2. Then we require arc, that is a B2 to A2. B2 to A2 we can consider this crossing point as a center C2, C2 to B2, C2 to B2, or C2 to A1. Take any one radius and draw the arc. Okay, so for this half circle we have used the point B as a center and point C2 as a center. We can shift this point towards the width, towards the length. Because of the length of the object it is shown 42, so total length of the object it is 42. Same will be appears on the other side. Take 42 mm parallel to length, shift this point from C2 we can shift, and B also we can shift exactly at 42 mm. From this point on this surface we have drawn the half circle 42 mm. Shift the center point exactly at 40, 41, 42. Okay, so 42. Similar way 40, 41 and 42. This is the shifted point, we can call it as a B dash. This point shifted from this distance, that is a 42 mm distance on this direction. C2 it is shifted in this direction, that is a 42 mm. C2 dash, take the same radius from B to B1 radius and place on the B dash. We can draw the arc, first arc. Similar way C2 to B2 radius, C2 to B2 radius, C dash, and then draw the arc. Okay, and base tangential line. Okay, we completed this part block. Then erase all construction that is made for the half circle That's the point shifted C1 and B1 at exactly 42 mm. Then internal hole it is present, internal hole, by using the same center line, center point, the diameter of the hole it is 22, means block we require to prepare 22 by 22. From center point mark the point 11 and 22. Similar way 11 mm for upper side, 11 mm for the lower side. Then draw the parallel lines. It will appears in side view. So parallel to the width. Prepare the block. Vertical height. This is a shorter diagonal. Again same method. This is the point A. This is point B. Shorter diagonal A to opposite midpoint. We can call it as a A1. A to A1. Opposite midpoint A to A2. This is the A2. Similar way from point B to opposite midpoint B1. Opposite midpoint we can call it as a B2. Take the compass from A to A1 radius, draw the arc. Similar way, same radius B to B1, then draw the arc, 2 arcs, and the crossing points, this is C1 and this is C2 point, this is C1 point. From C1 to B1 or A1, take any radius and we can complete the arc. From C2 to A2 or B2, any radius, and C2 as a center point, we can complete the arc. So this is the final circle or ellipse appears in the side view. Okay, you have got this, and then complete the remaining part. From this point exactly in front view, we can see in this direction, this is the front view direction, so length it is given, it is 42 mm. From origin it will appear this corner, so this corner we can see the solution. So from O to this corner, this is shifted here. In front view you cannot see the width of the object, and then we can see the total 70 mm. Then mark the exact point from this point to 70 mm parallel to the length. Then parallel to the length, draw the exact. This is a 70 mm. This is 70 mm from this corner to this. Then vertical height it is shown, vertical height for this block part 2, this is we can call it as a part 2, and vertical height exactly from vertical height it is given 14 mm. Then draw the 14 mm line. Similar way the back plate part number 2, we can see here the width of the plate, it is a 18 mm width, parallel to the width. This is parallel to the width. Take 18 mm. This is again 18 mm. This, and this is 14 mm. Prepare the block. Now from this point, this corner point, the center of this arc it is present at 56. Mark the center line, vertical center line. This is present at exactly at 56. From this point to this point it is 56 mm, and the parallel to the length, draw the center line. Then it is a parallel to the length side. Then mark the 56 mm on each side. It is distance 56 mm, vertical distance, that is a 56 mm from the center. Okay, and these points we get. Okay, then prepare the block. we can prepare the block. Okay, after preparing this block, exactly 112 by 112, this is the 112 by 112 from this end to this end. From center point, find out the shorter diagonal. This is a shorter diagonal. This is the point A. This is a shorter diagonal, point A. A point, it is present here. A to opposite midpoint means this is the opposite midpoint. Arc start from this point. So this is the opposite midpoint. From this, it is the opposite midpoint. From we can connect the opposite midpoint to the A to A1. Similar way, A to A2, opposite side midpoint. This is point A2. Then A as a center point, place the compass A as a center point. A to A1 is the radius. A to A1 is the radius, and up to A2 draw the arc. Don't require to construct all the block for the circle. So A as a center point and A1 is the radius, draw the arc. The same point we can see the solution. In solution, that is a point, the arc will be appears exactly 10 mm away, because that is the width of the block, width of the part number 2. The same arc, it is present at 10 mm. Okay, for 10 mm we can shift this point towards the width, shift the point exactly 10 mm. So point here we called as a dash, A1 dash, and take as a A1 as a center point with the same radius, A2 A1 as a radius, and the A dash as a next center point. Exactly, sorry, width of the block, it is 18 mm. Do not take 10 mm, take the 18 mm distance. Because of this is a 18 mm, take 18 mm distance, and from that point can draw the arc. Then next, from this point, total horizontal distance is a 26 mm. Then take parallel to the length. This length, it is a 26 mm. This point parallel to the length is exactly 26 mm. This is a 26 mm. Then parallel to the width, first draw the parallel to the width. Then arc, we can same arc, it is a up to this end point, extend up to this end point. Then parallel to the length, with the same line we can extend. From this end point, total height, it is 42. Take 42 mm, exactly 42 mm vertical, parallel to the height, 42 mm. Mark the end point, that is a point present 42. Then again horizontal distance, we can draw the faint line. We don't know the end point where it is present, so again parallel to the width, draw the parallel lines parallel to the height. Parallel to the, this is a height, this is parallel to the length. This corner is also visible. Next, parallel to the, then parallel lines parallel to the width. So initial is parallel to the width, then parallel to the length. We get the end point here. Then vertical we can draw parallel to the height line. So this is the end point. From the end we can see the rib, that is the inclined portion, that is a 14 mm below. From this point take the 14 mm, 14 mm, and width of that rib it is a given, width of that rib it is given in front view 10 mm. Draw horizontal parallel to the length, and that width of the rib it is a 10 mm, and exactly that rib it is tangential to the circle, half circle tangential to the circle. Then draw the tangential line, this line tangential first point, this is first point, this is second point, first point to tangential line, first point to tangential line. This is the visible part. Completed parallel line to the length, parallel line to the width, upper part it is completed. Then exactly parallel line to the inclined portion of rib, and this is a 10 mm. This part it is present at exactly at the tangential. Then from this corner draw the parallel to the height, parallel to the width, and then visible part. This is the final solution of given problem. This is total 14 mm, and this is a 10 mm. Then this is a tangential, point this to tangential, then draw the parallel line, then create the vertical line, and remaining portion internal it is, that is a invisible portion. So thank you, stay connected for the next video.